Welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're diving right into a Day 2 syllabus for Python for AI engineers. But look, instead of just reading off a dry list of programming terms, we're going to unpack this into an actual architectural roadmap. We're looking at the exact building blocks you need to give a machine a mind of its own.
So, what does it actually take to build a functioning AI assistant by the end of today? Because that is our ultimate reverse engineering goal right there. We are looking at this source material not as just, a list of things to memorize, but as a literal toolkit to construct a working, interactive, artificial intelligence. Every single concept we cover from here on out is a direct stepping stone to that very specific, highly rewarding goal.
Here's the blueprint for today's explainer. Phase 1 is building your first AI. Phase 2, Python basics for AI. Phase 3, object-oriented AI blueprints. And Phase 4, equipping your AI workshop.
Let's jump into Section 1, Building Your First AI.
The source material culminates in one specific project, a command line AI assistant. Actually, think of this less like a computer science class and more like a briefing for a secret mission. Our true target today is bringing an actual AI assistant to life right in your terminal. Now sure, a command line might feel a little retro, maybe kind of like a 90s hacker movie, but I promise you that is exactly where the raw power lives. When you type a prompt, it thinks and it types back. But to breathe life into this command line assistant, we need the right digital DNA.
Moving right along to Section 2, Python Basics for AI. To build this thing, the syllabus grounds us in variables and functions. As a quick mental model for those of us just brushing up, variables store your AI's memories. If a user asks a question, that text has to live somewhere in the code, right? Well, that's a variable. It's your short-term memory. Functions, on the other hand, are the verbs. When your AI calculates a probability or generates some text, it's using a function. So basically, variables hold the thoughts, and functions actually do the thinking.
Which brings us to Section 3, Object-Oriented AI Blueprints.
The syllabus puts a huge focus on object-oriented programming, or OOP. Honestly, it's simply a method of structuring your code to prevent complex AI behaviors from becoming a totally tangled mess. Because without OOP, trust me, your hundreds of variables and thousands of functions will eventually turn into this massive, unreadable bowl of digital spaghetti. OOP is the structural foundation that keeps your expanding code organized, predictable, and scalable. The two main pillars of OOP mentioned in the source are classes and objects. Think of classes as your master architectural blueprints. They define what an AI should be, what memories it can hold, and what actions it can take. But, a blueprint isn't a building you can actually walk into. To get a working AI, you have to build it from the blueprint, which creates an object. It's pretty wild. You could write one single class and use it to spawn 10 different AI objects, each with their own completely unique personality.
All right, Section 4, Equipping Your AI Workshop.
The syllabus gives us 3 critical logistical tools here. Step 1, virtual environments. Think of this as constructing a quarantined cleanroom so your AI tools don't interfere with your computer's other software. Step 2 is pip, which is kind of like your automated tool courier. Whenever you need a new piece of software to make your AI smarter, you literally just tell pip to go fetch it. And step 3, modules. You absolutely don't have to build a complex language processor from scratch. You just tell pip to fetch prepackaged modules created by other brilliant engineers and bring them right into your cleanroom. It's a real game changer.
Now, before assembling the final product, the source material gives us one absolutely vital directive: practice. I mean, you wouldn't build a skyscraper without testing the concrete first, for sure. Building smaller Python exercises ensures that your raw materials, your variables, functions, and classes, behave exactly as expected before you wire them all up into a complex AI brain.
Looking at the whole shebang, the progression pulled from this syllabus is incredibly logical. We master the basics, we organize that logic using our OOP blueprints, we secure the workspace, and finally, we combine all that practice knowledge to build the ultimate command line AI assistant. It is a perfect sequential path straight from raw code to artificial intelligence.
We've completely transformed a simple list of programming concepts into a comprehensive roadmap for AI engineering. You now have the blueprints, you have the workshop, and you have the tools. The only thing missing from this syllabus at this point is your own imagination. When you open up that command line, what will your customized AI assistant actually do? Is it going to organize your life, write poetry, maybe analyze some data?
The tools are entirely in your hands. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I will catch you next time as we keep decoding the complex world around us.